Hello and welcome back to episode 19 of the Raid series. So last episode we got a heap done in Interchange, and this episode I want to do the same. I want to try and get a heap done again, just because it's really nice to get some stuff done. So first up, what we need to do is buy 3 markers for Interchange, and then I'm gonna buy a couple of, actually no, don't need to buy. I'm just gonna take these just for a little bit of extra meds because I'm a little bit worried that we won't have enough. I will grab myself some contacts, and then this is gonna be a loadout. We'll repair this armor up. Now the objective is quite straightforward. We need to mark 3 tankers, and then also get 3 manifests. Once we get all these done, then we extract the raid, and that's it. Killing scars will be a bonus for us, and for some reason we were to dehydrate, we're just gonna go through the actions and just keep it dehydrated for 5 minutes. But I don't think that's gonna happen, not without deliberately causing it. I am tempted to leave this behind. I probably will actually, because it's not really needed for this. And we're probably gonna take it a little bit slower around the outside to get this outside done before we go in, just to allow the people on the inside to like kill each other and let us do our thing. Besides that, let's start in the morning. Yeah, I'll see that. And without further ado, let's crack straight into it. Right, so actually not a man spawn for us, so we're gonna go straight up here and mark the tanker along here. Then we have an option. We could go directly forward around the whole compound, all the way around to the power station and mark it there, and go around. I think what I might actually end up doing is I'll probably run all the way up until Idea, and I might go through Idea and pick up the manifest there. Maybe. Because I can go up here to the tanker, into Idea, pick up the manifest, go to the power station around the back. Potentially we could extract then, come back in, and then get the last 2 manifests on the next raid. Nothing to say that we have to do both in the same raid. It's definitely an option we can go with. There's a lot of players that will spawn around that side, and they'll be rushing into there. So we should have avoided them. There is one spawn directly in front of us here. It's not really a big threat. I never really run into this person at the very start, but, you know, this raid might prove me wrong. I've never looted this suitcase before. Never really even thought about it. Okay. Scav down. But yeah, the advantage of just staying on the outside right now, us just taking it slow around the edge, will be the fact that most people will be charging in like I normally do it, and being busy on the inside. This gives us an option. Now, wonder if these suitcases are new, because I don't really remember seeing them before. Alright, so, with that one marked, I'm gonna head slowly towards Idea. The longer we take, the more chance scavs will be spawning in by the time we get in there anyway. We can go in and pick up the manifest while we're there. And then head through and out the other side, or... we could go around the outside, but right now, kind of like the idea of just going straight through. Not going to rush it. It's going to take my time more. Still keeping an eye out for the spawns on the far end here. Now you can see up the top here, but it's not very good. This is the worst place ever to enter. I really don't like it, going up that escalator. The scavs on the left-hand side that will just ruin your day. It just doesn't work well. Scav here. One down. Oh, it stopped moving. Two down. Don't really need the Saiga. We will need a mask for later on for a Peacekeeper quest. Sorry, a Prepper quest, but... It's not something we need to rush. Ooh, I've been loving this gun recently. It's not very good at all, but... Right. There was a bit of a wave defense thing that would actually get activated being down here. The respirator we actually do need for a quest later on. I don't know what was causing that wave defense thing. It was just some weird bug that scavs would always spawn right here. As you're kind of seeing here. But hey, easy scav kills at least. Right, so from here we're going to head up. And go through Ideal. Keeping an eye out for this way. Players mostly. Players also do like to sit up the top here, so you got to watch out for that. Let's head this way. I'm a little bit worried about there being a player inside this room. This door does not start closed, just so you know. Alright, so this is the first manifest that we need. I just heard someone. That nearly has to be a scav. Oh, it's a player. We got what we needed, so we don't really have to stick around here. He's still in there. He's dead now. Most of the stuff on this gun's actually pretty cool, but... Oh, I don't actually have this gun selected. Oops. I'm going to take it, and we're going to strip it. Right. Ain't messing about now. Ooh, buddy. 100k worth right there. We can quite easily do this, this, and this. But to be honest, I might just drink that. Let's go. Right, we're going to take it down by the power station we need to get to. And one on the back road. Oh. That was a hit. That had to be a clean hit. Oh. Oh, you're joking! He's headshot me! He was strafing and headshot me! Fucking scabs. I was trying to get over to the friggin' tanker. Yep. Right in the jaw. Well, we'll get it all back in insurance at least. Magnum buckshot. I wish you told me how many pellets hit. If it was like 3 pellets, 5 pellets. Alright. Well, that didn't go to plan. Guess we gear up, try again. Alright, so we've got a spare marked key now. Take that. What gun do we want to use? We don't actually have a lot of guns. We do not have a lot of guns. Take the grenade to throw. I guess we just take this. Do we have spare mags sitting around? Ammo. We've got some BP there, some BP there, some PS there. Unload this. Filter by item. Grab 3. Prepper level 2. Take some of this. We'll take 120. So, what is in this? BP and PS. So we'll try and get a full mag of BP to start with, and then after that, can just be all this. Meds, we'll take a car med kit. And a bandage. Alright, let's go. Daytime. Alright, crack straight back into it. That was really unfortunate, but we'll redeem. We'll redeem. So, hopefully we get something out the back. Some or power station spawn. That'd be really nice if they gave us a power station. What do we got? It's at the back. Can't complain. It's actually pretty close to where we want to go anyway. So we're going to cut it right down here, get the two tankers. And then that will give us the option of what we can decide what we want to do from there. Moving nice and quick. You can get actually a player to be running right at us right now from directly in front of us. There's a spawn behind the tanker that we're heading towards. So, depending on what that player wants to do. And if he did spawn there. Can't see any feet. Let's keep moving along here. Did I bring a backpack? I did. I got shot at from the back then? Fair enough. Now we're going to get shot at from the front too. So, a couple options here. We can run inside and go through the inside to the power station, which is what I'm going to do. Not super keen about running Wait. No, we can't. Oh, we've got to go out and back in. Damn it. Forgot about that. How do we do this? Currently more worried about someone coming from behind than I am front. I think we're covered now from behind pretty well. we can get to around the side here. What do you bring contacts? Make sure I'm on full auto. There's a moderate to high chance someone that searches the power station will end up running around here and looting that. So, looting the cache just up ahead. Take the relay. We'll take all that, really. Can't remember what this is it's good for. Alright. Keeping an eye out for a player that spawned over here. Our objective is the tanker. If someone did spawn here, they haven't turned the power on yet. I don't really want to just rush into the power station. I'd rather get the marker down first. The spawn that people have is back here. Keeping an eye out, looking around. Where I am about now is where you spawn in, so lots of shots in idea. Gonna play this relatively safe until the marker's down. Going to go around the back, go to the next hidden cache, and then from there I'll push inside the power station. So I've touched on this topic a few times, particularly if you're new to Tarkov. You shouldn't be judging your raids purely just on if you survive or not. Like, for example, I've now completed the Blood of War task, right? And even though I die, I think I still have to survive the raid to complete this task, but even though if I die now, at least I have completed something in the actual raid. And you can also gauge that as going in and just trying to get a kill, or get 3 kills, or trying killing a squad, and setting yourself objectives that don't always result in you having to survive a raid for it to be successful. A lot of people get really fixated on that fact that to survive a raid, to have a successful raid, you have to survive it. Not the case. Focus more on the fun factor and setting smaller achievable objectives. And you're more likely to have a lot more fun. I haven't heard any noises around here, so if someone is camping in here, they're doing a good job of just hiding there and sitting still. We're going to search jackets first. And toolkits, and then we'll turn the power on and then head in. Don't need a 206 key. It's not worth even picking up, really. Alright, so we'll flick that power. I'm going to head out the back here. So now the objective is to either pick up one or multiple of the manifests and then get out of the raid. Worth more than that. So the way I can judge that Salewa is like this. I can go, if I die, I can vendor the thermometer for like 50k, which means I can buy probably 3 Salewas off the flea market. So that's generally how I like look at items when I'm looting. Otherwise, you can look at it as like, all right, I can use these for like the hideout upgrades. So maybe I should get that, you know? That's the 5561. Still probably worth a little bit. All right, so we're going to go into idea. We need to do go to the railway extract, which is that corner there for the to finish the raid, or we can go to the no backpack, depending on the situation. Constantly scanning. I'm just constantly checking every like now and then for if there's someone to the side. That toolbox was open, so we know someone's already been through here. Interchange as a whole is nearly, I would say it's probably the hardest map to play as a solo. In all seriousness, because you got to think of it like every single time you expose yourself through here, so someone could be there, any of these spots could be players, right? Different little corners, angles, and as a solo player, it's just there's just too many to check. If I was to check every single like corner as I go around, like here, and then back across to here, I've got to keep scanning that side. It's just so much. So what you end up doing, if you really want to play it properly, is just keeping an eye on the most likely enemy threats, and then not trying to get over fixated on like everything. I don't know, it becomes a little bit less enjoyable when I try and play really serious and I've got to check every angle all the time. So noise will be your biggest indicator of players, and then after that you got to just check your angles when you deem necessary. So it could have been someone right here, you know what I mean? I didn't even check it. Now, in all seriousness, I had a HE first. I'm throwing those nades to level up my strength. In all seriousness, this should be really enough stuff for us to get out. We don't really need to fixate on getting everything, all the manifests in one run. And to be honest, I think I might actually get out. Because I'm going to try and teach you guys how to play properly, and we're not speed running here where... So the way I would speed run it is because I've already got the tankers marked. There's no real requirement. There's no difference between dying and surviving this raid, but trying to give you good practice so that way when you do go into a raid, you're actually trying to do everything properly. So, getting a task done, getting a couple of scav kills, or... Wait, did I get a scav kill yet? I haven't, actually. Check down here for some scavs. It's not going to be a run-through purely for the fact that we've been in here that long, but... Wait, there might be players. Nah, they're scavs. Moving nice and quick. Got a Vepper Hunter there. Your Shunker. East 206. Definitely holding on to that. Alright, so something we shouldn't really do, but we're going to do is we're going to eat. I'm going to eat a lot. Stuff we don't really need. So this. Don't need that. So I'm trying to get to the point where I'm dehydrated. Might take that Vepper Hunter. Goes there. All it's going to take us is 5 minutes. It's another -5. We could technically just survive this raid and then on the next raid do the dehydration as well. We do have that choice. For now, I'm going to head out towards the extract. Cool. Get across here. Just keep running. Just keep running. So we have 9 hydration left, and at the moment we're draining at 2.15 hydration per minute. So in about 4 minutes time we'll be out of hydration. Which is about the same time we'll get to the extract. If we can find a bit of food up ahead, that might get us there a little bit quicker. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to hide at the back of the extract. Wait the 5 minutes and then we'll leave the raid. fleece. Well, that sugar will make it nice and quick. Just have like that much. Kind of want to keep all that. Get rid of that PS ammo. Get rid of that ammo. I'll take the fleece. Take that. Get rid of that. Cool. Now we are dehydrated. So we're in pain. Pretty much 5 minutes from now. So 26. So we need 21 minutes, 35 seconds. Alright. We're going to run this way, but I'm going to run to the left a little bit. Find a bush that we can hide in near the extract. We will be losing health in it at this point as well, so we need to be careful of that. And obviously it's a little bit harder to see stuff, so... Could even probably lay here. Don't know. Just trying to think of a spot that we could sit. I don't want to be too far from the extract. I want to like be like, alright, sweet, we're done. Let's get out. Could even hide inside here. Alright, so for the next 5 minutes, what are we going to talk about? Let's talk about where we're at progression-wise. So, survival rate's pretty high, to be honest. It started off a little bit rocky, but it's progressing nicely. I don't really over like to look at my survival rate, but a lot of people like to fixate on it. When you're going from level 0 to really 15 and you're trying to get to Ragman level 2, that is probably your hardest point. 0 to 10 before you get to the flea market is definitely the hardest point in the game. It's a different game compared to, say, something like World of Warcraft or most other like games that you play, where they start you off in the easiest mode with the easiest stuff and everything's easy, and then it gets harder and harder as you progress. Tarkov's the opposite. When you very first start playing, this is the hardest. That is the hardest time for you ever with this game. The very first time you go into a raid is the hardest it'll ever be for you. Every single raid after that will become easier. So just remember that. So every lesson you learn, every fight you get in, the more you practice, it will get easier and easier to the point where you're a god. All right, that's pretty much how Tarkov works. So you just got to remember that. So it does take time, and it's not going to happen overnight. Don't get fixated on any of this shit, like kill-death ratios and that. The reason why I say don't care too much about kill-death ratio is because you have PMCs killed, and then you have scavs killed, right? And people get so fixated on what the kill-death ratio is, but it doesn't have up here where it's got like deaths killed in action. It doesn't have like deaths to PMC or deaths to scavs. So your kill-death ratio is, like, if you really want to, you could farm scavs like crazy, get your kill-death ratio super high, and be like, look, I'm a god, I've got a 40 kill-death ratio. But really, you've killed like 3 PMCs for every 100 scavs or some shit, and you never go really into any sort of real serious combat situation. So that's just kind of what I want to point out for that part. Don't stress too much about that stuff. As skill-wise, we still need to level up this strength skill. This is going to be a bit, not a major sticking point, but throwing every nade that we find will really help out here. Making sure that we don't pre-med too often. We'll get our stress resistance up. Vitality will level up just through the strength and endurance and taking damage stuff. Actually, Vitality's leveled up by taking damage. Health is leveled up by strength and endurance and taking damage through Vitality. So, Sniper skill's already level 1. We've got to slowly get it up to like level 7. So we can get that eventually there. And task-wise, we're doing quite well. So we've actually unlocked a lot right now, and everything seems to be going really smooth. So I'm really happy about that. I'm trying not to heal too much, mostly because I don't want to make any noise. So, was it 30, 21? 21 we've got to wait for. But yeah, overall, I think we're actually really, really good position. I actually haven't compared myself to where was at in episode, we're at 19 at the moment, episode 19 of this first season. But the flea market was available a lot earlier in that series, so there would have been a little bit of a difference there. But overall, I think for the amount of raids done, I think we'd be very similar, give or take a little bit. But I always would like to tell you guys, go check out how many raids you've done for what level you are. And I think for 38 raids being level 16 is actually pretty good. We're not too far away from getting like a lot higher levels. If we really wanted to push leveling super fast, we could also focus on getting the gunsmith stuff done. But at the moment, to get an MP5 SD on the flea market is quite expensive. So that's why we haven't really overly rushed it. Alright, we've dehydrated for 5 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drink the juice. This will also level our metabolism, which we need for the hideout. I just want to heal my head and my thorax. They're the only major two that I care about. We're not too far from the extracts, just that train right there, so move nice and quick. And we're out. Cool. So yeah, Jaeger quest done, Rayman quest done, and one part of the other Rayman quest done. So happy with that. And yeah, just trying to think if there was something else that we did. Didn't really kill a lot, but that's fine. You're gonna have to like clear the map to, you know, have a run on Tarkov. So what we'll do from here is we'll hand in all those quests, those 2 quests. Make sure we hand over the manifest. That's a big one. So this bit right here, make sure we hand it over so you don't go into a raid and die. Dress to kill. This is the one I was talking about with the shunkers and that. So having those already makes a big difference, particularly to how much it's going to cost us. So you don't need to find these in raid, but if you had a few already, it does, you know, make a lot better. So 2 Yashunkers, 6 cowboy hats. We'll do that right now. Straight after we do this one. This one I don't do deliberately. I just let this happen over time. So kill 4 scouts while suffering from a pain effect. You'll get shot in the arm or something, then you shoot them back and you'll get it done. So that's how I do that one. Now with this, so we're gonna go. Was it 1 Yashunker? 2 Yashunker, 6 cowboys. See how much this is going to cost us. 1, 2, cowboy. 1. This is where it gets expensive. 3, 4, 5. And we need 1 more, which with the quest rewards should get us over the line. Jaeger. Oh wow, they just dropped in price real quick on us. The reason I wanted to get that one done quickly though is I think once we do data phase 1 and 2, it's going to open this whole quest line up and it's going to be really useful for us. So getting that out of the way is quite nice for us. I think for our next episode, we're going to either do some customs and, some customs to get this one done. And we've got this one and farming. Or if we don't do that, then we'll probably go factory and try and get some pistol kills. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. But pretty much that is it for this episode. It was really good. A lot of progression done. It's going to be so much stuff to put away now. No room. There's no room, so I might just have to make room. It goes up here. So yeah, really good episode. We've got a lot done. Really happy with that. Moving forward, we've got a few things to get done in the next episode, being either in customs or factory. We definitely won't be on interchange. I want to mix that up, you know. Oh, we also got that east key actually. That's going to be a nice one. We need this for. We don't need this, but this one gives us it's a money key. It's a money key. Sell this one on the flea market real quick. 22,420. Will give us that little bit more cash. That goes here. Actually goes there technically. Bring these down here. And we've got this to sell. And happy days. So yeah, we'll wrap this one up here, guys. Thanks for watching another episode. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for future content. Make sure you smack the notification bell. Get each of the episodes. One more episode left of the week. So be sure to check that one out. And Monday to Friday is the schedule. So there won't be any on the weekend. So lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.